How many fruit flies do we think are in the world? Just take a guess. Well, there's about 17 million fruit flies per person in the world. And now, there's somewhere around 70 people in this room today, give or take. And that is 1.2 billion fruit flies just in this room with us today. Hi, I'm Violet.
I'm Maria.
And I'm Leah.
And we are BiFli traps. Now, imagine, it's finally summertime and you're excited about the nice weather. It's so beautiful, you forget all your problems. Everything is perfect. Until you walk in your kitchen and you are swarmed with a cloud of fruit flies. You are disgusted, absolutely appalled. You try to ignore this, but as the days go on, it gets worse and worse, and you finally can't ignore this problem anymore. You decide to go to the store. At the store, you find fly tape. Fly tape is gross, and you don't like the idea of it hanging in the corner of your kitchen with flies just stuck to it out in the open. Then you find light traps. Light traps are big and bulky, and they make noises every single time anything goes near it. There are also other light traps that can be plugged into an outlet, and they can't be moved around wherever you want. You finally find the perfect solution. BiFli traps. The perfect combination of a paper and light trap. Take it wherever you please, and your problems will be solved.
So, the problem we're trying to solve is flies. Flies that get stuck in your house and they fly all over your rooms, your living room, your kitchen. And when you invite people over, it makes your house look dirty. They probably won't come back. But it's fine, because we have a solution. BiFli Model A. It's a really simple trap. It's 2 panels sitting on a base with a UVA light in the middle. The panels have stickers on the inside. The flies will get attracted to the light and get stuck to the stickers. As you can see, you will not be able to see the flies because the stickers are inside. When the panels are full with flies, you can easily replace them by taking out the panel, grabbing a new one, and place it back again in the product. We'll be providing 4 panels with the original product, but if you run out of panels, we will also be selling packs of 4 and 8 in neutral colors like black, gray, white, or beige. The trap is battery operated. That means that you can carry it around with you and place it wherever the big problem is. We will be using 3 AA batteries that will last for about a month. The panels right now in the product are plastic, but we'll change that to a biodegradable material so it doesn't hurt the environment.
We will be selling at a unit price of $39.99 with a gross margin of 42.44%. We know that there are 2.7 million households in Wisconsin and there are 41,000 in the Fond du Lac County. We expect to sell to 1,000 of these households by year 1. In year 1, we will have a net profit of $4,000, a gross profit of $6,000, and a revenue of $14,000. By year 2, we will have increased by 72.4%, and by year 3, we will have increased by 80%.
Our marketing tactics, we mostly use social media, and we have reached 24,000 people through organically social media posts. And we have acquired 25 early adopters through social media.
For our exit plan, we plan on licensing our product to the outdoor camping company Coleman.
Quick question for you. So you're going to license to Coleman, which is an outdoor company, but we're talking about fruit flies in the house, right? When you walked into your kitchen. Why is that?
They have a lot of like fly repellents and like the I don't know how to explain it. They're like fly like oh my gosh. They're the sorry. They're like you put them like while you're camping. You put them like by your chair, by the fire, and like it takes all the flies away.
Yeah, and our trap is battery operated, so you can take it with whatever you want. Like if you're in a road trip and there's flies in your van or whatever, you can place it there too.
I think I'm confused by that too, though. Your marketing, you talk about is fruit flies, but if it's outside with Coleman, what is that to do with fruit flies then?
Well, for flies and flies, you can just to get rid of the flies everywhere.
So is this geared towards common house fly, mosquitoes, or fruit flies?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
what have you done to research? I mean, the other products that are out there have some form of element, either smell or something to them that attracts the fly to it. What have you done to show that this type of lighting is going to be successful in attracting the flies or fruit flies or the one to it?
Well, we talked to Will Lighting, and they they know that light, that specific light, attracts insects, and we search it up in websites, different websites of different products, and we find out that that's the light that attracts the flies.
How long do the batteries last, and is it rechargeable?
It lasts for, we were testing, but it lasts for about a month at least. It didn't stop yet.
How many hours is that? Like, if you were to turn it on, how many hours does it last for?
Well, I
So straight for a month if I turned it on, it took 24 hours a day
yeah,
for
24
30
hours
days.
per minute.
Where are you guys manufacturing this?
The prototype is from Will Lighting, but in the future we could hire a manufacturer. Yeah.
Do you think it'll take about $30-some to make that? Is that what it was? In your projection? If you're selling it for about 50. So I think I love the prototype. I don't think you had that the last time. It's very cool looking. You can put it pretty much anywhere in any place. I agree. I don't see the outdoor side of it personally, because the fruit flies. Again, when I was here the first time around, fruit flies, I can't stand them. I don't know anybody that can. They're terrible. They're nasty. They're just a pest. And having them in kitchens or in households or businesses, around trash, things like that, it's very aesthetic. If you can show us how effective it's going to be, I'm very excited to learn more about it, and probably very aggressive to try to buy into it, because I think it's a great idea that affects a lot of people, and I think it can catch a lot of people's attention, especially with being, again, it's very clean, so you're taking the nasty and quick, taking it out, throwing it away, and putting some clean stuff in there. I think, again, it's a great idea. Just need a little bit more understanding of how effective it's going to be. I think your price point's good, right? And then how you're actually going to get it to market as well.
And I think those guys touched on it. I think really looking at where you're going to market it. You know, we're the types of people that are going to buy it. I don't see a lot of outdoor people buying it, but there's definitely a market. So,
unless you're going to market it different, right? If it's fruit flies, automatically people are inside, right? If it's something else where it's camping, mosquitoes, you just got to show that it's effective towards that, because you're going to get a lot of people's attention, because everybody hates bugs, right? So what's the market that you're going to really try to get at?
The other thing too, I tell you, is, the product is great. I like how it looks. It's something that sitting out somewhere wouldn't get bad compared to the fly strips and then with it. But the thing is, when they're in your house, if it's my wife, she'd be seeing it and she'd probably like the design, but she'd still want to try to figure out where can I put it, because people are going to know there's a bunch of flies sitting in there. So she's not going to want it out on a table near food or counters or different places, with it. So I guess that's where the confusion comes in, and you start the marketing. So just be careful on that. Is it fruit flies or flies or both? Because it's a little confusing. And in Coleman, I said just be careful on that, because it's going to confuse people again. With regard to how they're going to look at it as just a camping thing, and it's just not going to make sense to them. I think it's much more effective as an indoor type thing, because I can see that. I would buy something like that inside my house. No question about it, of course. So, but great job.
are there other companies that use the same UV light in application? There was one that plugged into the wall,
Yeah, that's the only one that we found.
and none of that technology is patented or in any way.
Not that we know of.
It's a great product.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.